The only thing that in their mind disqualifies me is that I am not NRM. They have doubts of my victory, not because of what I am, but because of what I am not. Isn't it funny? Instead of saying we can't elect him because he is this, they are saying we can't elect him because he is not this. I'm sure all Ugandans should really be disappointed with is the members of parliament forgetting that they have a responsibility to choose their speaker. They have a responsibility. They cannot blame anyone else. They made a mistake, but you cannot persist in the same mistake because you have invested a lot in making that mistake. Or you've spent a lot of time making the mistake, then you insist on keeping that mistake. So that's my explanation to that. But I do believe that the processes must be followed. I answered your question earlier. I said the General Secretary of PLE who made the announcement also agreed with what Professor Tanga Odoye said. He said, I agree. What does that tell you? So we must now let our members of parliament know that don't pass on that responsibility. If the president himself, who is the chairman of NRM, has said, as SEC, we can make our recommendation, but it is the caucus really to make the final decision. That's why my question was, many others can make a decision. Even DP can. The other day I saw the Kampala DP is endorsing me, but they say there are so few. One of our members said that I would have really achieved a lot if I get 8 votes. That will be historic. But my votes are with the Ugandans. I am today proclaiming myself the people's speaker. Automatically, there's no question about that. And that house belongs to the people. So that is really my response to your sense of confusion, I think. Because you are confused about who is to be waited for. So you are saying, are the members of parliament waiting for direction? I think their direction should come from the party. And many times, there are members who have even disagreed with their party. Because you are elected, and you need to be persuaded. I think in a democracy, there must be persuasion. So the process matters a lot. Otherwise, the outcome will be flawed. For instance, if members of parliament are bribed, as I understand they were being bribed, then would you say that process is really credible? So we need members of parliament. We should have some respect for the members of parliament. Maturity does not come with age. I've seen old people acting like adolescents. Even kindergarten kids have shown more understanding of issues. But because of shamelessness, they are now trying to explain. If you have made a wrong decision, first of all, admit that you are wrong. Quickly. And then preferably first keep quiet. I saw the endorsers, the way they flocked to Mukono the other day, hugging everyone that was there. And I'm sure they have now blocked the other number now. I'm a politician, but even me, I'm shocked. That's why I said we have now realized that maturity does not come with age. The famous Rolls Royce, which unfortunately has now been degraded. I've seen it on a breakdown from Katwe. I mean, The makers of Rolls-Royce must be embarrassed. That's not how they transport a Rolls-Royce in the UK. It is put on a nice flat bed, even covered with a car cover, and then driven by people who are even wearing uniform and overalls. Ekitiibwa kya Rolls-Royce bakivudde nnyo. It is like going to dig in a wedding dress. Can you imagine going to the Lusuku in a Kadali? I think all the brides in the world will just say, if that's the case, we are not going to wear it again. But why is it happening? Because there is a crisis of confidence.